Hello. Yeah, so the version 1 of this app is finally ready, and I wanted to give you a little update on how it looks like, how it feels like, and here's the demo for that. And so the app has several different screens, and I will go over the screens one by one. So let's start with the main screen that you will see once you open up the app. It's called Expenses. Here in this screen, you can see all the list of your expenses, and these expenses are actually collected from your SMSs directly. So there is an AI agent that scrapes through all your bank SMSs and collects the expense information from that. So it's not manually added. All these expenses you can see on the screen, all of them were extracted from my SMS. And you can see in the top there is a selector for month. So I can scroll between different month and see the corresponding expense list. And yeah, here you can see all the different information, like if this is what kind of expenses that is, the category of it, if it is paid, if it is like pending, things like that. And yeah, so this gives you the overall summary of all the expenses. And you can also manually add expense from this screen. So if you click on this button on the bottom right, you have a form. You can fill it up with the information and save it, and it will add the expense manually. So that's also another way to do it. But yeah, next we have analysis screen, and if I go there, you can see it breaks down your expenses based on different categories or merchants. So right now it is breaking down on different categories. So these categories are also like automatically assigned by the AI that scrape the SMSs. So you can see how much I spend on transportation or food or lifestyle, things like that. And if you scroll down, it will give you your top categories and how much you spent on each of these categories with minimum and maximum values, also the percentages. And you can also switch to merchant and see which of the merchant you used most of your money on. So it is giving me a breakdown of my top merchants here. And if you scroll down again, you can see how much you spent on the merchants or the stores or the subscriptions, whatever you want to say. So it gives you a breakdown like that. And you can switch between months here, like I said before. So this is showing for November, and if I can switch between November and December, also categories and merchants for which each month. So yeah, this is a very comprehensive summary of and breakdown of different expenses. And next we have our budget screen. So if I go to the budget, it will show me the monthly budget and how much I spent this month, how much of the budget is remaining, and how much of the budget I consumed. And as you can see, I'm approaching budget limit here. So right now it is set to like 12,000, and I have spent 9,000. You can actually modify the budget here, and for example, I can set it to like 9,000, so it is below my spending. If I do that, you can see that it shows me that budget has been exceeded. And yeah, and when it happens, it also sends a notification to the user saying that the budget of this month has been exceeded. We can again switch between months. So for example, I can see the budget for December, November, switch between months, so nothing on the October. And yeah, this gives you a summary of your budget, your spendings, and how much you are left. And yeah, next we can move on to the subscription screen. And in this screen you will see all of your different subscriptions. For example, I have added a few here, and you can also see is it a monthly or a uh, yearly or subscription, and when it was paid last time. And you can also select this button to set it to continue or cancel. So if you set it to cancel, then and before the next payment date, you will give you a notification reminding you to cancel the subscription, and also you will get a notification before the payment dates of each of these subscription when they come. So one thing I want to mention here is that the AI model that extract the expense information from the messages, cannot like tell if it is a subscription or not, because in the message body it's not mentioned anywhere. Everything is like same for a one-time payment or a subscription. The message body remains the same, so it cannot tell. But you can do it manually. For example, if I want to, I can for example, this talabat, I can change it to, for example, daily, weekly, and you can see if I change one instance of talabat, everything from talabat will be changed to like subscription. So I changed this one, and the bottom one has also been changed. So it tracks all of your expenses from the similar like the same vendor or merchant, and it switches them to subscription mode automatically. And if I go to my subscription, you can see that the from the talabat has been added here. I can change it to cancel, and it will send me the cancellation notification before the next payment. So this is for the subscription screen. And last but not least, we have a AI chat feature, and you can go here and you can ask these different questions about your budget, your expenses, and things like that. You can ask for suggestions like which budget to cut, things like that. So there are some example questions I have put here. In the bottom, I can like click on this. For example, I'm asking how much I spent this month. It tells me how much. Then I can ask different question like, am I over budget this month? It says yes. Then for example, let me ask one more question like, what are my subscriptions? It will give me the list of my subscriptions here. Then there are like other like suggestive questions like, how can I cut the expenses? So it will tell me that which area I spend the most, and it will tell me to cut that expense, things like that. So yeah, you can also ask it custom questions. Obviously here, type it out and send it, and it will try to answer it based on your information that you have provided through your expenses and budget. And obviously you can also switch between months here. So when you switch between months, it will also update its knowledge. So again, if I ask spending for this month, it will give me the spending for November, not December. So it when you switch month, it will also switches the context. So you can keep asking question like this. So yeah, this is the AI feature. And lastly, I wanted to show the look and feel of this app. So this app has several theming options. So right now I was showing the dark theme option. You can also switch between dark and light theme here. So for example, if I switch to light mode, it looks like this. The subscriptions, the budget, the analysis looks like this, then expenses look like this. You can also switch between the dynamic color and the non-dynamic color. So if you select dynamic color, it will pick up colors from your wallpaper, and if you select no, then it will give you a custom color like this, and your screens will look like this, for example. Yeah, and you can switch between different modes here. So I think that's all. There's a quick overview of how it is going. So I think it's the version 1 is ready, and I will uh, create an like a store listing in the Play Store for this and push it to Play Store. And when you first put an app to Play Store, it usually takes like 1 or 2 weeks to go through their review session. So hopefully by the next 1 or 2 weeks, it will be available on Play Store. And there are some things here and there. I'll be working in between to like there are some things that I want to improve. So yeah, but overall, I think this is in a good enough shape. And let me know what you think. Thank you.